So let's have a very quick summary of the cables and connections that we've made in the last few lectures to record the sound of our keyboard using a cable. So basically, I've focused mainly on a Windows laptop, and on the side of a Windows laptop, you generally have a port that looks like this. It is a microphone input and it's a 3.5mm input jack. Now it just so happens that this is my keyboard, and on the back of it I have got a mini jack line output. So all I need to connect the two together is a simple mini jack cable like this. These are two 3.5mm plugs, one for my keyboard, one for my PC laptop. Now what happens if your keyboard looks like this and you have got dual 1/4 inch outputs like this? So you've got two mono outputs that you want to connect up. Basically what you need is a cable like this. And once you've got this cable, then everything else I've said will be exactly the same, because essentially you put one of these 1/4 inch jacks into each of the left and the right, get them the right way around. Then this is your mini jack that you can connect up to the PC laptop or into that adapter if you're using your iPad or MacBook. If you have a keyboard, then the only output you've got is, say, a 1/4 inch headphone out, then you can use the same cable that I had, which is a mini jack cable, but you'll also need one of these adapters to make it the right size to go into the headphone port. It could be, of course, that your headphone port is this smaller jack size, in which case just one of these cables will do, and then everything else I've said will be exactly the same. It's just a case of getting the right cable for the output on your keyboard and making sure that what you end up with is one of these mini jacks to go into that mini jack port, either on the PC or on the adapter for the iPad or the MacBook. Now it could be that you have got a Mac that's got a separate headphone port and an audio line in, and in that case then you just proceed as I did with the laptop. You don't need any adapter at all. If you've got a more recent Mac, it is much more likely that you will need one of these adapter cables that I mentioned several times, the splitter, where you have got the triple ring jack that will go into this dual headphone microphone port that's present on the iPad and on the newer MacBooks. So hopefully you now know all the cables that you need to get yourself making a simple recording on either your PC laptop, your MacBook or your iPad.